we got everybody? Chuck not on yet?
It's missing Chuck.
Well, let's go ahead and get started while we're waiting for him, and then we'll... You want to do a joke first?
Yeah.
Do it.
What washes up on tiny beaches?
What?
Microwaves.
Thanks, Dad.
No
So
problem.
dumb.
That came from my dad, so.
I'm shocked to hear that. All right, let's go ahead and get started then. And thank you for that.
Okay. Well, I was working on comments, pull requests. One thing I want to mention that the issue with the spine sizes updates. Well, there were some certain messages, let's say, that were making me to make some decisions. For instance, when I got the message from Ryan that the test was unnecessary and need to be deleted, I interpreted that the test was already run, but there were records not updated for some problems. I started
Do you remember? So I sent you you and Sebastian a Slack message saying that I couldn't get it to run because it was erroring.
Yes. Then
you replied saying you fixed it.
created a pull request for fixing that.
Oh, I didn't realize. I thought you just fixed. I thought you just ran it. I see. Okay, I was confused on the what was in the description. Got it.
Then you send me another message to delete because the test is just not necessary. So I created another pull request.
Nope. No, the oh yes, okay. And so are you talking? So I also sent you a thing about deleting the commented code, but that was in a different. Did I put that on the wrong jar?
Let me no. No, it's in the chat.
Or did you get that one also? Okay, good.
That was in the chat.
So
the
so
chat
my
says,
understanding was, so when I said that it wouldn't work, I asked you to fix it, and I thought you were just going to run it. So that was my fault. So I thought you had already run it, and that's what I was confused about.
No, I didn't run the test. Just created the first correction for the test.
Okay, got it.
And create the pull request. That was in 4:40 p.m. Then in 5:27 p.m. you said, "Can we remove that test now that it's done?" That is done. I interpreted this done that we're running, but
yep. And I interpreted done as in you finished it and you ran it. So that was my fault.
Oh, I see. No, that was the misunderstanding there, right?
Makes sense. Sure.
Then I check if there were applied into the database, and it turns out that the records were not updated. So I read the message in the pull request that I need to work with Rebecca to make that done. So I drop a message to Rebecca that I am debugging the test now, analyzing the test now, and that in that moment I took care of that test, debugging and ran it. Right.
Got it. Okay. So now it's run and it's fixed. So yeah,
So,
it sounds like.
let
and
me
then you finish. Sure.
a parenthesis here. In that moment, I realized that two products were not updated in the spine size pages. Let's say the page count of
And they weren't configured correctly. The products weren't configured right.
right. So I take the decision to update this small update. I can now add it, the internal node for those, as I said to Chad, and that would fix all that fixed all the test running, and then all the records were updated correctly. So
Great.
now I will need to create those internal nodes that I took the decision to make the update, because the
How many
only
products did you update?
this update 6888, 6887.
Yeah, so just two, right?
Yeah.
Just two products. Okay, great.
Those updates are undoable, very easy. So
Yes, they are, but they're not undoable if we don't know what the original value was.
the original value, yeah, I know that. I have the script
But
for
only
that.
you know that. But only you do.
Yeah.
That's just what we want to make sure is that information is
I can
shared.
share the script. I can put the
No,
exactly.
just put the note. Just put the note in there what you changed, and that'll be fine. And then we will keep working with the account management to make sure that that's the correct setting for the product.
Yeah. Well, in the internal node, you will see from that value
Great.
to that value, right?
That's perfect. Yep.
Okay. Well, I now need to do some other corrections in other pull requests, and well, I will continue doing that. That's pretty much my status so far.
Okay, for me, yeah, requests and from yesterday, last stand-up, I think that was everything. Let me double check. Yeah, I ran through all the JSON suite. Now I'm doing the order item pull requests, the order item description removal, and also took some time to recap on the next candidate interview, and that's pretty much for me.
Have you had one interview already while I was gone, or is this the first
No,
one?
we tried to set. I tried to set some up last week, and I didn't hear anything back. And then they finally, and then I got one today. It was our first one.
Okay.
I've got a set of questions that maybe we can share with you, Ryan, and
Yeah, I thought maybe after this,
Um,
after we finish stand up, we'll stay on just for a minute and just review real quick, and then.
Okay. Yeah. Got to get to this deploy again too, but that sounds good. I got to do all the things.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's try to get through stand up quick then, and then we'll just take maybe 15 minutes and let you get going on your stuff.
Okay.
done.
Okay. So Event Shop had a couple of issues with shipping. Their shipments to Japan were failing because of the characters, and Hawk talked to their support, so I was trying to help him figure out what to do, but they were saying UTF-8, which includes Japanese, but then they were saying ASCII. So I emailed them after that, and I haven't heard back. And then Jason was going to see if they could just send it in in English characters, but anyway, and then
Who's the end customer that's using this Zendia for
Event Shop?
for Japan?
yeah,
Yeah, they're new, so they don't have any
Yeah.
experience sending things internationally either. And
Right.
what have we done in the past? Do you know? I mean, how many orders of all the Ascendia orders come through in the last couple of days?
yes,
I see. So we haven't
Yeah.
successfully sent anything Ascendia yet,
yeah, not. I mean,
or not? to
we've been
Japan,
sending
at least.
some, but yeah, not to Japan. And I went and looked in Shipwise or for Shipwise, and there was like, we don't, for the most part, then they go with regular characters. I found one back in March, and there was another one like back in November, so it's pretty rare. And who knows if it actually like worked and went the way it should.
I see.
Apparently, Leah said that in the past she's had to go and have them like translated, but
I see. Okay.
anyway, so I think Jason was gonna just talk to them about doing that. So anyway, I don't think it's a limitation for Ascendia. I think it's honestly a shipwise limitation.
Yeah. I
But
understand.
yeah,
Yeah, makes sense.
but yeah, and I wouldn't expect that it would be any better on digital shipper, but yeah, we weren't going to set up Ascendia there unless there was enough of a reason, like if this
And
worked
that
out
means
really
we had
well.
to buy a plug-in or something.
Yeah, I think we were going to see. There was hesitancy to even get Ascendia in the first place, and then I think we were just going to see in case it was a flop, and we didn't
Yeah.
want to have done that. So
Uh,
yeah. So anyway, and also with the event shop, then for Mexico requires the tax ID, and they never talked to us about the tax ID. So, but they knew about it, and they're sending it in address 2. So yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, they're using standard API. I thought we had more than one,
Oh.
but anyway, I think it's Hooray. Yeah, Hooray Mexico uses it, but they're going through OneFlow, so
Flow, yeah.
it's only tax ID is only added to OneFlow, not standard API. So I created a story to add it, and in the meantime, it wasn't too hard. I wrote a script that would pull their tax ID out and put it in the tax ID field.
Okay.
And so I did it for the current ones that were in there, and I think they just got a big chunk. I don't know if they're going to have big periods of time in between, but there weren't any new ones today. So anyway, there's that.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, let's look into this DHL tracking number wrong thing, which it was more than just the tracking number wrong on these international DHL shipments with digital shipper. It's actually the barcode on the label was our order ID. So I'm surprised they didn't come back with that being the problem. But anyway, did some code review. I added up. Anyways, just some random things. One more thing I need to bring up is the shelving issue that Mario was looking into. It was more of like a hardware. The issue with the shelving didn't start happening
Which
until they
issue?
switched. Okay, so it's where they scan some items, and then they manually enter the quantity because
Oh,
as opposed to like
this is different then.
shelving.
This is different than the other one with the subsets and the 1 and the 10,
Oh.
subset 10.
Oh yeah, it's not subsets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to, because I've been reviewing that one. I wasn't
Yeah.
aware we had another.
Yeah.
Another. But this is shelving, not packaging.
Yeah, this is shelving.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
actual shelving. Anyway, so they would scan. It's like say an order had 4 items that like a Danique, and there's 4 notebooks, but each of those then there's 5. So they'll just scan each, and they're all like each one of those sets is shrink wrapped. So they'll scan just one,
Scan one,
just the
type
one
quantity
on
in.
each, and they type the quantity, and then they scan, or probably not all of them because they're shelving because they don't have them all. So like, and so then they go whichever ones they scan, put in the quantity, scan the shelf, and it wouldn't do anything. And I thought it sounds like a focus issue, and apparently before then they would tap out and then scan, and it would work. They've got new scanners. He tapped out a couple of times. He tapped out a few times, and then it's working. So, it just sounds like it's something. We could either just leave it be, and they just have to tap out a few times to make sure the focus has come out of the field where they're editing the quantity.
Oh, because when they scan the next one, it's trying to put it in that quantity, or
I guess I don't know if that's exactly what's happening, but nothing. There's no beep like when they scan, so it could even just be a hardware issue. I don't know. We could make it so that when if it's not even scanning, I think we'd be hearing a beep no matter what if the scanning was working. I don't know.
and have you seen it happen, or have you just it's
No,
just
I've been there.
information?
It's always hard for me to duplicate, so I have to keep going down
Yeah,
there
I'll
and asking
bet.
him. But after this last time, it was just kind of like, you know what, it's probably fine the way it is. They just need to tap out a couple times before scanning the shelf. So I think what's happened, the way it's going right now, is actually fine.
But we could,
I don't
we
know.
could also make it so that if they scan a shelf while the quantity has focus, it seems like we
Then it
could.
takes the focus out. But
One
You think
one
that-
more thing I wanted to mention. When you touch the quantity manually,
mhm.
and suppose you lose the focus and then try to scan the shelf, that would fail, because when you touch manually, internally the mode changes as completed, and then you need to scan a bin, not a shelf, in order to make
Does-
it work.
Because he has gotten it, so like sometimes it works for him and sometimes it doesn't, and then like the example he did where it didn't work, then he tried it again, and then he just tapped out a few times, and then it worked to go to the shelf.
Because you
So
should be when you're putting in manual quantity, you should still be scanning the shelf where you're putting it, and then
Yeah.
if the shelf is complete, then you move it over to a bin. Then you
Yeah.
stage that order to a bin.
yeah, and he's just doing partial, so
Yeah.
he's not completing it.
Yeah. When
So-
when it's partial, it's working fine. When it's
Okay.
completed, it's not working.
Yeah, Yeah, and I don't think-
nothing
It
happened.
shouldn't be completed though, right?
yeah. And the issue that he's having, it's not with completing; it's just with shelving when it's part of the order. So, and it
It sounds like this is I think you're right. Like we could probably let it go. He's got a workaround, but I feel like it's also a bad user experience. So
yeah.
if we can figure out a better way to do it, that would be preferable.
Yeah.
So that we don't have this weird. Oh, you got to tap 5 times in the corner after you.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, it's a little bit weird, and I can't tell would that scanner beep regardless of if it was working in Central or not when they scanned, because it wouldn't beep or do anything. So, but I don't know. I probably have to mess with it more to figure that out. So,
Another way to avoid the focus issue, when you scan the shelf and you have the focus in the text box, we can add instead of text box label with a button, say change the value or something like that, modify, and pop up with a text box and accept the changes. Then the value in the previous text box will be
Then we don't ever
updated,
have to worry about
and you
Yeah.
can avoid any scan in the inside the text box.
right, because
That's
they'd be
an idea, right?
closing that.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
because they already have to tap to put their. So, for a user, as a user, I already have to tap inside the box to get the quantity in there, and then I have to hit backspace or select it or do it. It seems like it would be easier if that was just a label and there's a button saying update quantity. The update quantity showed a little dialogue that just had a big text box with this, with it already selected and zeroed out, and then they can just hit the number and hit enter, and then it would.
Then the focus is back to.
Then the focus
and
is
it's
back
not
to
in
where
a-
it was. And
it's
there's
not
not
in a
anything
field, yeah.
to
Yeah.
collide.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Why don't we try that out? I think that would be the same number of tap. If not, I mean, it'll be a better. It seems like that'd be a better experience. And we could even go a step further, and we could actually build in. And I don't think we do this now. This is something later on. But when you tap the quantity, it actually puts up the quantity. And if we can get the phone keyboard to show the numbers by default instead of the alphabet, that would be good. Or we just show up, maybe if we can't get that, then maybe we would actually build like a little numeric keypad that they just tap the buttons and it would record the quantity.
That hard. You can type an
Yeah.
input like type number.
Yeah, it seems like that should work. So I would say let's try that first. Let's try to set the type on the thing so that if you're on a phone, it shows the numeric keypad instead of a normal keyboard, and that would be an improvement all the way around, I think.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Okay. So you just do that for that story, Mario?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay.
Good idea. I think that's a good way to change that, Mario. Good thought.
Cool. That was all I had. So
Sounds good. For me, there's some PR review, and I worked a little bit on cutting planning. Sebastian, I might need to talk to you a little later on that. I think I might have found a problem with our idea. But I'm going to dig into it a little bit more this morning, and then I'll get with you on that.
Which idea?
Yeah. Oh, for the planning task the task to have a planning task ID. So I just have some more questions and some thoughts on that. So I'm gonna do that, and then did kind of some other just random things that popped up. Fixed the sales report after I broke it, so I think that's fair. And then I was going through the Dan's plan on the batching rules stuff. I'm building out my thoughts on that, and then I'll put it in that thread when I get done there. And then today, just more pull request review. I think I have a few. Mario just responded. That's looking pretty close. That should be pretty easy to fix. The last issue that I see with it. Let me know if you have any questions on it, though. And then back to cutting planning and Printify. And it was not able to get to Printify yesterday, so I'm going to get to that today. So that's where I'm at. And that's all.
Okay, thanks. It's PR reviews, meetings, and deploy. We do have, just as an update, we do have a current. There's an issue on master right now. I ran into this problem trying to deploy the changes yesterday, and none of the dev websites, so Dev API, Dev Central, Dev Partners, none of those all failed to start up. Turns out that one of the IOC changes made a change that is a bug that only shows up if you are running in development mode. Yeah. So it might still show up for you on master, because in order to fix it, what we had to do is we had to pull Dan's IOC 15 into dev. And so we went ahead and did that so that it was running on dev, except I couldn't get it to finish until today, but that's okay. I saw that Sebastian's already approved it, so I'm going to plan on getting that into master today, and that will fix the issue. But you might run into a problem if you try to run one of the websites on your machines. I suspect that's what a similar thing to what you saw, Mario. I didn't dive into it because I don't know for sure, but hopefully that issue will go away once we can get master updated today. Thanks for everybody on their pull requests. And for the reviews and for the quick responses. We're making headway. So I appreciate that. That's helpful. Thanks.
Just in time to fall behind next week.
Yeah. Right.
We'll do our best, but
it's a lot. I know it's a lot.
I was telling Scotty, I'm like, can't you
Sure,
just
Dan
do
will
Ryan's
just
job
stop.
and your job all next week? And
Yeah, yeah, maybe we could just have Dan not come up with a new architecture change.
Yeah, how about that?
That'd be helpful.
there's an idea.
I do
I
like
think
what
that-
I'm seeing. I like what it looks. I like what it's doing. It's just oof, it's a lot.
Just throwing us a curveball here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did just so you're aware, Ryan. He just put a PR in that looks like it fixes the threading issue we had with the failed hang fire jobs today.
Threading issue with the failed.
So, like, if you look at all the failed hang fire jobs that are all about DV context not being thread safe,
Interesting. Well, that's good. Good.
they have all eventually worked, so we're not behind
Yeah.
or anything. But
Yeah.
I just wanted to make you aware.
I
of
want to
that
make sure I
PR.
get that out. Thank you.
Yeah.
Adjust shipping methods with limitations.
Yep, 6879.
Great. Oh, that's a lot in that.
Yeah, it looks like he just changes.
Oh, it's
the
pretty
method
easy
of-
though. Okay.
Yeah, just to take a DB instead of.
Thank you.
Speaking of Dan, I asked him to reauthorize Freshdesk since it's
Oh, he might not be able
sending
to.
emails. He said, does anyone know that email box
Yeah.
password?
It's in our Passbolt, I think.
As well.
I have to go to Passbolt first.
Yeah.
You figured that out all on your own.
Did I have to go to Passbolt? Thank
Yeah.
you, Scotty.
Very proud of you.
Which one is it? Is it Dev tickets? I think is what it is, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think that would be it. Okay, let me send it to
I'll
him.
just put it in. Or you're gonna send it to him? Okay. Just
Yeah.
also mention we put it in. It's in Passbolt so that we don't lose it. But I don't care if he doesn't look for it there. Just so that he knows that we did put it there so that
Yeah.
we could grab it.
Hey, do you have anything, Rebecca? Or do you want to
No,
bring up the
I
stand-up
do.
list and we can...
let me finish.
Hey, by the way,
this
Sebastian,
tickets.
while she's bringing that up, we met with Terry yesterday and she's got some more feedback on the stat boards. I think there was something that was broken on it. Anyway, she wanted to have a call with us. She told me she was going to send us an invite for this morning, but she didn't send it. So just know that maybe in the next day or two, we'll probably jump on a call. You and I can jump on a call with her. So
Okay.
keep that in mind.
I found a different one that says Dev Freshdesk.
Oh, maybe that's what it is.
So I'm like, wait, maybe this.
Okay. Well,
Okay, well, Alexander's stuff. Oh, okay. Perfect. First, I'm going to bring this up. It's a really quick question. I just don't know the answer. And Ryan, before you get going on the deploy, you might know this right off the top of your head. This partner said, I noticed there's no authentication currently in place. We'd like to begin enforcing authentication on the requests you send us. I think they're meaning the callbacks. And so they said we can either provide you with an API key to set in header, Oh, it's pops.
No, just tell them we already sent, I mean, let me make sure before I say anything. Pops, shipped, folder, ship. We already put the API key in. Let me share my screen.
Oh yeah, it's a header, right?
Yep.
Yes, that's what I
You funked.
I'm not going to need to share this.
So you can show them, we already
Okay.
we already do an XAPI key authentication. We send that in. That is what we do for our authentication. They just need to turn that on their end. Yeah. So we're not going to change to be their
Yeah.
API key. Just let them know that we already do send the API key in there. You can just use that you can just add that to your authentication so that it validates and keeps somebody from sending something else in.
Awesome. We already do send the API key. You can add.
I would just send one of their shipping and say, this is what
Okay.
we already sent for, and you already responded. This shows the response was successful. This is what we sent, and you can show them that we include the API key in the header as a way to authenticate. And just ask, are you looking for that on your end? Or are you looking
Okay.
for something else? Hopefully,
Sounds like they're not doing anything right now. They just want.
I think that's what it is. I think whoever built it didn't even build, but they were looking for the API key, so they're not aware that we're sending it.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you. I do have something else. No. So I set up a lot of these different foil cards for Zazzle, and now they want envelopes set up. So I was wondering, I've never done an envelope setup. I'm not sure if that's something that I can do.
Pick a pack. They'll need to they'll need to put in product requests for
Okay.
the pick and pack envelopes. These are not printed envelopes. These are just.
Yeah.
And then we'll need to look at the Zazzle to see the code in Zazzle. I think. I don't remember. I know that for a while Zazzle just wanted to put, like, the production just wanted us to include envelopes on the card, and then they would just add it when it's called for, because I don't think that they did that back before, but maybe we changed it and we are now creating an order item. I don't remember. We're gonna have to look into that. So find an order for cards and envelopes and see if there's actually an envelope product for the 5x7 that we're using. And if so, we may need to make a code change to add the correct size of envelope.
Awesome. Okay. Shifting.
While you're bringing that up, did anybody see that message from Noelia this morning about?
Yes.
I don't know what she means by the labor tracking.
Yeah, she said she was going to send pictures, or you said send pictures?
I asked for it. I was just curious if anybody knew what she was talking about. She's wondering if labor
task tracking.
That's what I was.
Well, let me look at it, because I know that Tara has.
Oh, it was in WhatsApp.
Oh.
She just said, just wondering if labor tracking still works, or if it's down. That's all she said.
I don't know what it is then.
Yeah.
So I thought labor tracking was something different that Tara
At
built
6:30 in the morning.
Yeah. Hey, for whatever it's worth, you haven't seen this, but Tara sent me a message that I didn't even ask her for, but she sent me a message and said, hey, FYI, and she sent this to Mike and gave this is what Tech Exhalations is, and this is what it's not. Like, you could have sent an email, you don't need to send a Tech Exhalations for this. And so she did recognize that. Yeah, I was the same, and I'm like, yeah, what are you talking about? But anyway, she sent me that this morning. I haven't even talked to her about it. So she recognized it too.
Yeah.
She was like, dude, that's an email, not a tech escalation.
Oh,
So
yeah.
hopefully,
That is
Mike,
why I don't want to be on that list.
No.
That's why we all don't want to be on that list.
Very
Yeah.
wise.
so anyways, all right. Well, I'll wait to hear back, or maybe now she'll send an email instead of that. But I was just curious
Maybe.
because I thought the same thing. I was like, is that task track? I don't know
thought
what it
task
is.
tracking,
So,
and then I realized that she's not even in. I
yeah,
don't have her department running on it. I don't think. Yeah.
yeah.
No,
Like
So I was-
patients and stuff. So I don't. So it must be something different.
Well, that's why I said, I go, can you send me a
Can you-
screenshot of what you're talking about so I can see it?
Well, maybe
Anyway,
now she's
Oh.
scared to respond. I don't know.
yeah.
There's
Anyways.
there's actually an admin page for it called labor tracking.
Well, look at that.
That's probably something that we haven't even looked at in years.
Admin page?
I think it's gonna be admin/labor tracking.
Oh, it's like in.
I just found it.
It's like that's the URL. It's not. That's the not the
Oh,
menu.
not under admin.
Yeah, or admin/labor tracking is the URL.
Oh, under here maybe.
Oh, sorry, I don't have you pulled up. No, just go to type in the URL bar, take reports off.
Yeah.
Just type admin/labor tracking.
I don't think it's working.
I don't even know what it is. You have to put in a date range.
I put all that in there and it doesn't do anything. So but we probably broke it. But still, not an urgent.
That was so scary.
No.
Yeah,
Hope
That's
you didn't hear
a,
that in your ears.
that's an email. So let's build a bug report for that and we'll take a look at
Yeah,
it.
Definitely broken.
Does-
I got
but
the state rejected.
Do people even want to? I mean, can we just get rid of it? It's
Yeah.
one of the two.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that,
let,
I don't know what
Maybe
it's
talk to-
intended to do, but let's not
Yeah, we
go
could talk
through
to
and fix
Tara.
something that's-
See if
yeah,
it's something
I'll
that
talk
they
to
need.
Tara or maybe Mike and I'll just say, what are you guys using this for? Anyways,
Yeah,
I'll
they get
see.
it. It's getting the 500 when it goes out to try to get the information. So there's a
Yeah.
failure.
Now, is there any way to say or to tell? Is it just broken recently, or I mean, I guess we probably wouldn't even know, right? Okay.
How often do people use it? Because
Yeah, maybe they could tell us.
if people never use it, then let's not hang on to it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's the first time anyone's asked me about it, and
Yeah.
I just was like, I don't know what this is, but anyways. Okay, was there anything else? Oh yeah, this would be a good one to try to knock out. Hopefully it won't be very hard.
And I wanted to clarify the placement because it was decided when we met with Terry yesterday. We want to just add the day, so not like the day, month, and year of the due
We
date.
need to mock that up.
Mock. So,
Ooh, I'll start.
what?
Dumb. That's mocking it up.
Uh-huh.
There's better ways to mock. So to clarify, Ryan, was
I
it
can fix it real
here?
quick.
Okay.
I'll do one real quick. It won't take.
Okay. He's gonna mock it up.
Not work appropriately.
So he'll mock it up. All it is just adding the day that it's the due day.
So stupid.
And Ryan will show where we want to put it. But it's just instead of putting the due date in that tiny font over there, we want to put it in a bigger font and only the day, not the year or the month. So it'll just be the first, second, third, fourth,
Out of
whatever.
there. It's asking me to save. I don't want to save. Ugh.
But don't say.
Okay.
Say no.
I won't.
Say no. No say.
No to
Okay.
drop.
No soup
Made
for
no
you.
to save.
Yeah, there you go. No stay for you.
No soup for you.
That's an episode of Seinfeld.
I knew that one actually.
For our Argentina friends. You guys get Seinfeld down
No.
there? Are you
No,
fans?
that was for Chuck.
Oh.
I was telling Chuck.
I missed what you said about
No,
Seinfeld.
no soup for
Oh,
you.
I didn't miss that. Okay. I thought I missed something else. I didn't miss that.
Yeah, no, it was something very important.
Yes. When you were talking Seinfeld, I just didn't know what I missed, and then I realized I didn't miss it.
So if you guys were to Google "No Soup for You" Seinfeld, you could see that clip. I'm sure it would add greatly to your life.
So is this like an excess thing? Probably thinking it's not gonna be.
It does seem like one of those
Super
things where when you make it bigger, then it shifts everything else, but it probably could, there's probably room for it moving down a little anyway.
We're not doing that. That's why I'm trying to get
A
Mock-up.
mock-up,
trying
yeah.
to show a mock-up because it's
Trying to
hard
mock
it.
describe.
Yeah, we're gonna put it in a different area, make it bigger, and cut out the year and month. While he's doing that, Rebecca, do you want to go to look back at the thing, and we can come back to this one?
Uh, I wasn't here yesterday for stand-up. Did we discuss this one?
We did
Or have
not.
we not?
Okay, it's updated.
Okay, let's go back. Reload. Aha, there it is. Is that
So-
clear?
We're just gonna, but it not like quite like that. It's gonna be the same as that M inside the box, but we're gonna put the day of the month inside the box next to the barcode. So we'll just
Yeah, that looks really good, actually.
well,
Okay.
it looks okay. Maybe
Yeah.
it doesn't look.
Well,
great.
I mean, it looks really good from the standpoint of it will get them what they want to see.
Yeah. And we're
Still
removing
rainbow.
remove the order, the due date, and that's over there, and we're just putting the day inside the box.
So as far as story point size on that, is this I don't know how hard that is to do it.
We have to make a couple of changes. We have to make sure that I think the Pineberry actually requests the ZPL, right? So there's a couple of
Yeah, but everything goes into the same controller method, and
Good, okay.
but that same controller method has like 4 different cover labels: one for tree ring, one for notebooks, one default for photo books, and there's I think another one that I don't remember exactly.
that's what I was afraid of.
But
too.
it's like we have 4 different versions,
Yeah.
but still the same.
So let's
changes,
take a
all of
look
them, I
at
guess.
we'll have to see if, in theory, yes, just the only one I'm worried about is tree ring, if we were gonna have space right there. I don't remember what it looks like. The other ones I think should be pretty close.
This is just for. Or I thought you said these are only on the wedding books.
Okay, notebooks.
Well, that's the one that she's talking about, but I'm sure that, I don't know,
Yeah,
as
I
tree
think
names
that-
change, they're gonna want it
Yeah.
on all of them.
Yeah, I think
it's
we
gonna
want
be
it on all
applied
of them.
universally.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I think we just have different,
Obviously.
we have different information showing up in those 2 columns for depending on what type of product it is, and everything else is the same, so I'd imagine they're gonna want that.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
across the
Agreed.
board.
So I guess if you get into that one and there's a problem, then we'll have to figure that out or see what suggestions you can come up with if it doesn't work
Yeah.
on one of them. What did anybody want to throw out like a size on this one?
Small.
Yeah, an
Small.
S, right?
Small.
You could put this in the iteration, Rebecca, to just have somebody pick up.
Would be
Did she
lovely.
get back to us on the corner rounding?
No, I have
haven't
not heard
heard
anything
anything.
on that yet.
Although, let's have an email. Not from her.
I have a meeting with her at 11, so I will ask her because I know we're.
I'm just trying to, do I hold
Yeah.
that,
Oh, yeah.
not send it?
Oh,
I know
yeah.
she's looking forward to it, but
Yeah. But
like
if it
with
messes
questions, we're not
everything
there.
up,
yeah.
Yeah, Sebastian, yesterday, we'd asked the question if everything was at 5/8, and then they told us yes, but I think Tara in her mind was just talking about, she said notebooks, photo books and notebooks, and then there's also cards, and was wondering if cards were different, so it maybe not everything is that 5/8, but there might be a large, so all the photo books and notebooks need to be on that 5/8 large corner rounding, and then cards would be on the small corner rounding, and so we may have to adjust for that. So
I think Mario works on that one.
yeah, and so we didn't do anything wrong. She knows. I mean, she was like, "Yeah, that is what I told you," but I wasn't thinking about it. So she was going to confirm if that's the case or not. And so what Ryan was we were wondering if we needed to pull that back until, because she just wasn't sure. So I don't know what the answer is. I know that we need to make a decision because you were saying that it might break some stuff if it goes out that way, and that's wrong.
It'll, yeah, it'll definitely not, it will not be what she talked about yesterday in the meeting, and so, but then
Okay.
she was like, oh wait, maybe we are okay, so.
Yeah.
This
So
is
we
what
just
we're
don't know,
figuring
but we're trying to, but that's what that is in case anybody was wondering. Okay, so we have that one. Let's go to the lamination edge one real quick because I'm trying to remember what she was saying. The mark on the leading edge looks good. And we moved the second mark. Oh, so you know how, gosh, we probably don't.
I saw this and I wanted to talk to her about it. Because I don't know what which side is the second mark? Which one's first?
So there's like I think there's the top and bottom. Or
No, there's one that goes across the short side and across, but starts in the bottom left and it goes out this way. So it's
Yeah.
on the left side, left short side, and on the bottom long side is where we put
So the
marks.
bottom one is fine. It was
You
the
want to move the one that's on the left to be the other
left to
side?
the right. Yeah, because
Okay.
the way
Probably
that it
because
comes
it's
out of
in
the machine
or something. so
yeah, and they
see
can't
it.
see it. Yep, that's exactly what it
Okay.
is. So it's just flipping that.
Do we
the
want to put
side-
it on
the
all
one
four?
I don't know. She didn't bring that up. I don't think she would be opposed
No,
to it
because
as
I
long
think
as
we
it's
want
on
it.
the way.
I think we want it to be consistent.
Yeah. So anyways, it was just on that one, it gets buried in the machine and you can't see it on the side, on that other side. So we just need to flip the side
Great.
one.
Okay. The short side. We're moving the short side one to the opposite side of the sheet.
Yeah. And that's all that was to that, was just
Change
the
that to, instead of saying second mark, move the
short side.
title. Move the title. Change the title. Change the title. Move, not second mark. Yep. All right, never mind.
I would
There you go.
see if
That
you can
works.
update. See if you can update the title.
She did. She pasted the whole thing. I was like, we just need the one word, but that's good.
yeah, I'm like, no, I've already written this.
That's great.
I'm
Okay.
It's
I'm
both
not-
places.
And I think that
I'm
was,
not stubborn. It's
I think that was one you worked on, Mario, was that right?
You did it originally.
So if you want to if you could take a look at just swapping that over, hopefully that won't be a terribly hard thing.
It will be.
Oh,
I mean,
Bummer.
it's instead of going from 0, now we need to include the length of the sheet while also including the margin, and
so what about
Um,
store size
oh,
on
yeah.
this one then?
it's still not big. I mean, it's
Like
not
a small?
large project, but it's. I don't know. Maybe it'll be easier than I think. I'll let. What about have they had any problem with us not including the name of the lamination in the color box?
No, she didn't say anything else. I mean, the only other thing that she brought up is something that we can't do anything. I mean, I think, remember when I asked you about how I was like, oh, I think they would want it on the edge of the page so you could see it from like a stack. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
just, and I told her, and she knew it. I mean, it's like
Yeah,
she
she
asked
does.
about it, but she's like, and I was like, well, we
It's not
talked about
printable area.
that, but it's not printable area. And she's like, oh,
she was like,
yeah.
oh yeah.
And I'm like, I get it. I had the same thought, but we can't
But-
print where we can't print.
And you
so.
did talk to her about the words being in the box and how we had to not
Yeah.
do that? Okay.
Yep,
She's
and
okay
she
with
was
it that
fine
way?
with that. Yep.
Okay, great.
So right now, this was the only thing is that just to put it on that opposite side so they could see it when it was coming out of the machine easier. Okay, so like, are we thinking a small or are you thinking a medium?
I think it's
XS.
Yeah, I think small.
Okay,
Same.
okay, if everybody's okay, then I think that we'll end it here. I wanted to just talk to Sebastian and Ryan just for like a couple minutes and then and let Ryan get back to his deploy that he's trying to get done. So thanks everybody. Have a great day. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Sounds good.
Okay.
See you guys.
Thank you.
see ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Okay.